Hi everyone. In this video I am going to explain you about the division Bryophyta. Bryophyta. The term Bryophyta given by Robert Brown. The study of Bryophyta is known as bryology. General characteristics of Bryophyta. Bryophytes are first land plants originated from aquatic environment and come on land. Because some bryophytes have characters similar to aquatic plants. Example, presence of air canal. Bryophytes are known as amphibians of the plant kingdom because these plants can live in soil but are dependent on water for their fertilization. Term bryophyte given by Robert Brown. Study of bryophytes called bryology. Bryophytes are known as amphibians of plant kingdom. Bryophytes not considered as successful land plants because vascular tissue is absent and they need water for their fertilization. Due to the absence of vascular tissue, bryophytes cannot grow very tall. The process of water conduction in bryophytes takes place with the help of parenchyma. Parenchyma is a living tissue. Roots are absent in bryophytes. Stem like and leaf like structures of bryophytes are functionally similar to stem and leaves of higher plants. Bryophytes are sciophytes, which means bryophytes prefer to grow in moist or wet and shady places. Life cycle of bryophytes. The main plant body of bryophyte is haploid. It produces gametes, hence it is called gametophyte. Sex organs are formed on gametophyte. These are multicellular and jacketed. Male sex organ is antheridium and female sex organ is archegonium. Archegonium is in flask shape. The male gametes of bryophytes are motile. These motile male gametes are called antherozoids. These antherozoids are usually comma shaped and biflagellate. Female gamete is called egg. In Bryophyta, fertilization is performed by Zooidogamous oogame, which means male gamete swims into water to reach the female gamete and fertilizes it. Result of fertilization forms diploid zygote. It does not undergo reduction division, which means meiosis, immediately. Zygote initiates sporophytic generation to form diploid stage. Zygote forms embryo and sporophyte formed by mitosis. The sporophyte of Bryophyta is not made of root, stem, and leaves, but made of fruit, seta, and capsule. So it is called sporangium. Some of cells present in capsule of sporophyte function as spore mother cells. Now meiosis takes place in spore mother cells. Result of it haploid spores are formed. The germination of spores is direct or indirect. In liverworts and hornworts, the germination of spore is direct, which means each spore forms a gametophyte after germination, which means each spore forms one thallus. But the germination of spores in mosses is indirect. In mosses, a multicellular filament is formed after the germination of spore called protonema. Buds are formed on protonema and each bud develops into a gametophytic plant. Mosses are gregarious in nature because they appear in group. Note: protonema developed from spores is called primary protonema and the protonema developed from Parts other than spores are known as secondary protonema. Sexual reproduction in bryophytes is oogamous type and life cycle is haplodiplontic type. In Bryophyta, the sporophyte is dependent on gametophyte. This is a unique characteristic of Bryophyta. The division Bryophyta is divided into three classes. Number 1, Hepaticopsida. Number 2, Anthoceratopsida. Number 3, Bryopsida or musci. Again I am telling, Bryophyta divided into three classes. Number 1, Hepaticopsida. Number 2, Anthoceratopsida. Number 3, Bryopsida. Very first one, Hepaticopsida, which are also called liverworts. Bryophytes included in this class have shape like liver. Example, Markantia. Are in flat shape. Example, Rixia. Hence these are called liverworts. Plant body of these Hepaticopsida or liverworts is thallus-like dorsiventral. Rhizoids and scales are present on thallus. Rhizoids are unicellular and unbranched. Scales are multicellular. The leafy members, example Porella, have teeny leaf-like appendages in two rows on the stem-like structures. The sporophyte of liverworts is completely dependent on gametophyte. Means sporophyte is completely dependent on gametophyte for their food, water and habitat. The sporophyte of liverworts is made up of food, seta and capsule. Exception, in Rixia sporophyte is made up of only capsule. True elaters are present in sporophyte of some members of liverworts. Example, Markantia. Elaters are hygroscopic in nature and they helps in dispersal of spores. Examples for liverworts are Rixia, Markantia, Cryptothallus and Porella. Note, in bryophytes, sporophyte of Rixia is the simplest. During sexual reproduction, male and female sex organs are produced either on same thallus or different thallus. On same thallus example Rixia and different thallus example Markantia. Asexual reproduction, particularly vegetative reproduction in liverworts, takes place by fragmentation of thalli or by the formation of specialized structures called gemmae, singular gemma. These gemmae are green, multicellular, asexual birds which develop in small receptacles called gemma cups located on thallus. Gemmae become detached from parent body and germinates into new individuals. Example, Markantia. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of Markantia male thallus which contains Antheridiophore, female thallus which contains Archegoniophore. And see their rhizoids, gemma cups and thallus body.